Alright, today is alignment lesson round them up. So we have two scenarios that we have in the sheet that you took home today. Scenario one, I'm going to have you actually do at home because I want you to explain your answer in that one. And scenario two, we will read here and we're going to do that one. So let's read it together. Jennifer's family went on a vacation and drove 183 miles on Saturday and 132 miles on Sunday. Her mom estimated how many miles they drove to the nearest 10 before adding the total. Her dad estimated how many miles they drove to the nearest 100 before adding the total. Which method provided a closer estimate? Alright, so let's think about it. So Saturday, they drove 183 miles. And then Sunday, they drove 132 miles. So mom estimated to nearest 10. And dad estimated to nearest 100. So we're trying to figure out who's going to be the correct one closer. So if mom was estimating the nearest 10, we have to think about 183. Well, the nearest 10, we're going to look at the 3, the one spot, the 3, to think, is that 5 and above, give it a shove, or 4 and below, oh, let it go. Well, if we did a number line, we do 0 to 10, and right here's 5, here's 3. Well, 3 is on the left side, so we're going to let it go. It's 4 and below, let it go. So we're going to say that's 180 miles. And then we're going to look at 132. Again, we're only looking at the one spot. We can use the same number line up here. That's over here. It's 4 and below. So we're going to let it go. So that one's going to equal 130. We're going to go ahead and add these two numbers together for mom. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 3 is 11, and we're going to regroup our 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 310, and we can say miles. Well, dad says, well, I'm going to do the nearest 100. So he's not even going to worry about the 1's location. He's only going to worry about the 10s on both of the problems. And think of 183. Is that 5 and above? Give it a shove up, or is it 4 and below and let it go? Well, again, we look at the same number line. 8 would be approximately over here, so we're going to give it a shove up, or we're going to add 1 to 1, which is 200. Okay? This one down here, we're looking at the 3 only. The 3 we had already marked on our number line. Is it 4 and below, or 5 and above? Well, we're going to say it's 4 and below. So we're going to let it go. We're not going to touch that 1. We're going to leave that 1 alone. So we're going to add 100. We'll add these together for dad. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 1 is 300 miles. So they're both really close in their thought process. So this is mom. And this is dad. You can see how many steps it's taken us to get to this problem. But now what we want to do is go ahead and add the actual totals and see who's correct. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 8 plus 3 is 11. Regroup, carry your 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And don't forget miles. So look at all those, and this is the actual. So if you look at all 3 of these, who's closer to 315? Mom or dad? Well, obviously it's mom, because mom's really close. She's only 5 miles off. Dad was only 15, but mom was closer. Why do you think that's closer? That's a question I would like for you to try to answer tonight. Why do you think mom's answer is closest to the real number? We've talked about it in class a couple of times, and I want you to think about it and come back with your answer for tomorrow. And really, that's it for rounding them up. Tomorrow we get to play a game. We have a little game on rounding up. You'll be playing with partners. So be ready, and you've been flipped.